shoes, but I'm gonna focus on the skirt just because that's kind of a bigger part of like the actual dance. Okay, so on January 24th, 2014, it was stated by California's Governor Jerry Brown that Latinos will make up 39% of California's population. Considering that we are now 1 year, surpassed from the statistic given, I could pretty much assume that a lot more of you here today can somewhat relate to the percentage. So I have here today the skirt that is used in a traditional Mexican dance called folklorico. Has anyone heard of it? Or like somewhat like Cinco de Mayo, you see like kids dressed up in it. Yeah, somewhat like that. Okay, so this is what it is, but to another level. Let's see. I hope with this speech I can give you a better insight and a deeper comprehension towards a dance that is mostly often unheard of. So people who usually identify with the dance are actually from different regions of Mexico, such as Jalisco, Veracruz, or Chiapas. This skirt actually represents Jalisco. Yeah. Once you open it, it looks a lot cooler, and twirling it, it looks, a lot better. Unfortunately, I wish I could like perform something for you guys, but this is not my skirt, it's my sister's. Mine's getting altered. So, so first I'm gonna talk about how the skirt represents the culture, and then I will talk about how I identify with it personally. So I began dancing when I was about 11 years old. My sister, being 2 years younger than me, danced since she was probably like 4. At first I didn't gain interest just because I was somewhat of a tomboy growing up, and all the makeup that the girls had to wear was not on my like excitement of fun type of thing. And the girls also have to wear their hair like really slicked back with like it's actually 3 layers of like bases that go on your head. That requires probably, I've had around like 60 something bobby pins in my hair, and it's not fun to take off or put on. So at first I didn't really like it. But as I got older, my mom is actually the director. So before we perform, she goes up and she talks about what exactly the dance is about and how it actually relates to your culture. And me myself, since I identify myself as partly Mexican, I just gained a better like interest of it because it described who I am. I usually perform maybe 4 times a month. I perform at like local churches for like events. I performed at the Ali County Fair, and I think the 2 of the coolest performances that I've done was at Disneyland, and that was really fun. You got to be a cast member and do everything cast members basically do, and take pictures with people who think you're cool. So, and another one, I don't know if you guys have heard of her. She's a mariachi singer named Shaila Durcal. We had a performance in Las Vegas, and she actually I guess she had her her practice hall was like next door to us, and she was hearing us dance. She came in and she loved everything we did, and that same day at 8 o'clock we rehearsed and we performed at her show. So that was really cool. Okay, so to give you like a better understanding of like the actual dances that are performed, there's this dance called El Jarabe Tapatio. Has anyone heard of it? Somewhat, kind of. Okay, so this dance, it requires, my personal team uses a lot of couples, but usually the dance is just with a boy and a girl, and the dance kind of displays the boy seeking, or he's trying to gain the attention from the girl. And the way he does that is by showing somewhat of his macho charisma and footwork that nobody really seems to do. And it actually really is very hard to do. Once they dance, I personally tried it and I would be like, no, I could do it. My cousin is also in my team. And once I started trying it, I kind of just, it didn't work out for me. But now that I talked to you about how the skirt represents the culture and how I can identify with it, I would just like to say that in conclusion, I take pride in the skirt and the dances that definitely come with it. A bonus to it is that it sparks conversations with people that you've never met, and people who, they kind of just go up to me. I think she said it looked like a strawberry, And that's funny because I've gotten that from a lot of different people, and they kind of just come up to me. They start getting interest in what it is. And so today, or I hope that today you kind of just take a closer look at the dance, and you know I'm not wearing the whole outfit today, but when you're actually looking at someone perform, if you ever do, and you take a closer look, subtract the makeup and the actual costumes used, and just really look at it as a form of expression, because at least when I dance, I hope that I'm displaying to everybody that this is me and I'm very proud.